प्रभासितदिव्यजीवम् सर्वे सर्वमहामृतम् सर्वे सर्वमहामृतम् Bharatam.
The mango season is just getting over. In India, it's a big thing. If you looked at the mango tree in the month of October, November, December, you didn't see any sweetness dripping out of it. Suddenly in January, February, flowers came. They were not as attractive as jasmine or rose flowers or something, some tiny little flowers came. Suppose you do not know this is a mango tree and you tasted it, you take a leaf and bite it, it was quite bitter. But suddenly in the month of April, May, huge drops of sweetness hanging there in the tree. So, if you did not have prior knowledge that this is a mango tree, did you think this tree is actually manufacturing this sweetness? But you think suddenly in April sweetness came? It has been slowly manufacturing this sweetness and it put it out at a certain season, but it's been on right through the year, isn't it? Mangoes happen only in one season. You notice the sweetness only at a certain time. This does not mean the mango tree was not striving and working to produce that sweetness. You cut any part of the mango tree and taste it, you will not find a slightest tinge of sweetness, believe me. But when the mango comes, how much sweetness? Where is it coming from? It's been working on it. You couldn't see it. Similarly, is it a process? For sure it's a process. But can everybody see the process, identify the process? No. When somebody is evolving on the spiritual path, others thought he's a nutcase. Somebody thought he's vagrant, somebody thought he's a vagabond, somebody thought he's something else. But when the sweetness came, everybody who tasted realized that this is a fantastic thing. So, nothing in the universe happens bang, bang, bang. Everything is a process. Can you identify the process? Can you recognize the process, is the question. Generally, anybody who carries, generally among human beings, when they're children, any child which carries a certain level of genius within him, which is irrepressible. Everybody has genius within them, but they're repressible. Systems in the society, their own fears, their own anxieties, their own need for security represses their genius. Every human being has some kind of genius, but over 90% of the human beings never find expression to it because they give in to other things. Other things become more important. When you were 12, 15, you thought, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll go to the moon. But you saw the neighborhood girl and started calling her the moon. Moon disappeared. So, like this, in everybody, the possibility is wide open. The thing is, can you sustain the process and allow it to become that possibility? Between possibility and reality, there is a distance. Most people neither have the courage nor the conviction to walk the distance. Largely, spiritual process is a kind of an entertainment. Go to discourse after discourse, discourse after discourse, read more and more books and debate how your Atman, Paramatman, your soul is floating here, there and about heaven and hell and everything, but do nothing about this. It's largely like entertainment. So, there is a process for sure. The process can be approached consciously or it may be an unconscious process, but you're doing the right things. This is the beauty of this universe. Whether you know or you do not know, knowingly or unknowingly, with discipline or with indiscipline, with love or with hate, if you do the right things will happen to you. That is the beauty of this universe. So Shankara, Adi Shankara said, yogaratova bogaratova. Somehow, either through yoga or boga, somehow do it. Somehow find the truth of your inner nature, because what we are considering as truth is simply this. Whatever works on all levels of life must be the truth, isn't it? Whatever really works on all levels of life must be the truth. Whatever you know in your life, test it right now, because you have a mind which can project. Right now, you are striving for a certain level of income or a certain kind of house or a car or something else or something else. Put yourself in different stages of life and see if it still means a lot to you. See, suppose not tomorrow, let's say 100 years later, you're on your deathbed. Just see if your jewelry, your makeup, your car will mean something to you on that day. This does not mean you must give it up today. It is just that you must keep it in its place, you must not carry it in your heart. There is a difference between using something and being used by something. Most people do not know how to use the things that they buy. The things that they buy are using them up. They're enslaving the human being. Whatever things you want to use, you can use, that's not an issue. But the problem is, you let those things use you. This is not okay. So if you just take care that you are not used by anything, you understand the limited role that everything has in your life, the limited role of your education, the limited role of your career, the limited role of your marriage, the limited role of your relationships, the limited role of your wealth, the limited role of everything that you're doing. If you understand where one thing begins and where it ends, then you don't have to do anything. Spiritual process is on. When the season is right, the flowers will bloom and mangoes will come.
What is enlightenment and what is the path to enlightenment? For people like us who have social and family situations, is there something like a path that we follow and then we become enlightened?
That's… you learned the art of asking question, 3-in-1 questions. What is enlightenment? What can I say? I wish I could find words for that. So to put it technically, what is enlightenment means, your experience of life has crossed the limitations of the physical. Dimensions beyond physical have come into your living experience, moment to moment. So though you live in the body, you are not it. Though you use your mind, you are not it. Though you live in the world, you are not it. Or in other words, you have become a perfect stranger to the world, to the body and to your own mind. A distance has come within you. Now once the distance is there, If you wish to withdraw, you can withdraw. But if you want to play, you can play. Because anyway, there's no danger of getting caught up with the world, or with your mind, or with your emotions, or with your body. Once there is no danger, you want to play, you can play any kind of game, isn't it? So, enlightenment is a certain freedom. Freedom which releases you from the very process of life and death. How do we get there? We just started a little step. A small way, we made a beginning. But the first step is always the most significant step. Because the first step has to happen in the right direction. Turning into the right direction itself is a great step. Even if you don't walk the path. See, now you are facing this way, but enlightenment is this way. You just turned in this direction, you didn't walk this path, it doesn't matter. You turned in this direction. That itself is a fantastic step, because someday you will walk. You're bound to walk, isn't it? Either you walk out of your own intelligence, or you walk because life bites you very badly. When life bites you very badly, then you'll say, what the hell is all this about? Which way out of all this? If you're intelligent, you will walk before life bites you. Otherwise, you will try to walk when life bites you, but when life has bitten off one of your legs, it's to walk with one leg is difficult, you know. But you turn in the right direction, that itself is a great step. So, for people who live in family situations, is there a possibility? Your family has nothing to do with your enlightenment. Nor your monkhood has anything to do with your enlightenment. By becoming a monk or becoming a family person, you're just choosing a certain atmosphere to live in. What is within you will not change because of this, isn't it? Yes. Whatever is the kind of atmosphere that is suitable for you, conducive for you, you choose that. If family atmosphere is conducive for you, you choose that. Living in the forest is conducive for you, go to the forest. You want to dig yourself into a mountain cave and live there, do that. Whatever is conducive for you, but don't ever believe by going to the mountain you'll get enlightened, by leaving your family you'll get enlightened. No, it has nothing to do with that, because it's an inner dimension. What kind of external arrangements you make for your own life has nothing to do with that.
Shariram surupam yatha va kalatram yashascharu chitram dhanam merutulyam guroram vipadme manaschena lagnam tatakim 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 kalatram dhanam putra